Hi, it's Sherry Starnes, and I want to ask you a quick question today, and that is, are you a good student? Do you realize how important it is to be a good student? One of my mentors, Jim Rohn, he says that you shouldn't wish for things to be easier. You should wish for things for you to be better. You shouldn't wish for things to be easier. You should wish for you to be better. And that's very important. You know, it's easy to lose focus and not to pay attention to what we're supposed to be doing. But if you want to be successful, all successful people are good students. And what I mean by good students is when you hear important information, you're studying or you're trying to learn, take notes. You know, just grab a pen and paper and be sure to write notes. It makes it so much easier because you can go back and review those notes. And if you have listened to Jim Rohn or even Tony Robbins, you know, Tony Robbins talks about if you're listening to a tape, he will say, just pause the tape, write this down, and come back. Or, you know, just things like that, because he knows, and we all know that Tony Robbins is very successful too. But I recently purchased a training from this gentleman in my company, within my company actually, and he earned over $3 million last year. And in this training, he is explaining step by step how he did that. And I promise you that I am going to, and I have, going through this training, I'm writing down, I'm being careful. You know, I don't want to miss a thing because he knows more than I do. And it's very important, especially when you're starting off in a new business, that you become a good student. You may know more than, you know, some people in other areas, but if it's in your niche, in your market, and you have the opportunity to learn from someone that is very, very successful, it's important that you become a good student. Learn to take notes. I started this book from Napoleon Hill, The Law of Success, and he has so many good points, and it's very important while I'm going through this that I write them down. I follow the steps because he was very successful. And if you haven't heard of Napoleon Hill, then you should check him out. You know, he is the author of Think and Grow Rich, and this book, Law of Success, is actually the first book that he wrote. But I just want to make a point to let you know that successful people are good students. In the company that I'm with, one of our co-founders, he says all the time, study, do, teach. Study, do, teach. So in order to study, you need to be a good student, a good learner. Be responsible for your actions. So just keep that in mind when someone is trying to help you. Take that serious, and don't just learn to follow instructions, follow step-by-step actions, whatever they tell you to do. It's important to be teachable, and that requires being a good student. So I hope you have a great day. I hope you think about what I've said. You know, just learn to be a good student. We have probably been in groups or organizations or whatever where someone might think that they know everything. Have you ever been around anyone like that thinks they know everything? And maybe they joined your team, and then all of a sudden they know more than you do, but they've never been in network marketing or internet marketing, direct sales, whatever business you're in, but they join your company or they join your team, and they automatically think they know more than you do because maybe they were successful in another business. That's not always true. You know, just because you're successful in one business, if you're not familiar with another business, you need to learn to study, follow what the leaders tell you to do, follow directions, be a good student in this business, and you will be successful. If you follow successful people, study, do, and teach, then it will help you become successful. Don't think that you know everything, because I'll be the first to admit that I don't. That's why I have this new training that I'm going through that is teaching me, and I'm taking this training seriously, because I want to learn from this $1 million earner. He is good enough to take the time, put together this series of training, and make it available to everyone so that they could be successful just like he is. If he's good enough to do that, don't you think that I'm going to follow his instructions? Pay attention, take good notes, and do what he says to do. You bet your bottom dollar I'm going to follow those directions. So no matter what business you're in or what area, just learn to be a good student. And as I said before, Jim Rohn says, don't wish for things to be easier. Wish for you to be better. And in order to be better, you have to be a good student. So, with that said, make it a great day, and I will see you on the next one.